So y'all, they said this IRL streamer is facing life in prison. I don't know what this nigga had done, but from according to this picture right here, he looks cooked. He looks cooked. So it's GG's in the chat for buddy. Let's get straight to it.
This live streamer was potentially facing life in prison after allegedly kidnapping his ex-girlfriend at gunpoint, but now, in a strange turn of events, is back to live streaming again. And all of this happened a year after he reportedly caught her cheating on him while they were both live streaming together. So what's absolutely crazy about this story is most of it happened while they were...
This is crazy, bro. For all my guys out there, bro, who got girlfriends, bro, if you get cheated on, bro, it's just, you gotta move on, bro. You gotta move on. It's dead ass, like, it's time to move on, bro. It should never get to the point where you feel like you have to hurt somebody. That's a damn shame, bro. And I really blame a lot of father figures in the households because they don't teach their sons that shit. A lot of these guys out here, especially us in the black community, we struggle with controlling our emotions, bro, because there's no emotional balance within the households that we grew up in. So I'm not giving this man no excuse at all. I don't condone threatening or putting your hands on a woman. So, but I'm just explaining, you know what I mean? So.
Live. And all of this was following about 2 years of an extremely toxic and turbulent relationship. Yeah, it's safe to say that things escalated a little bit more than expected here. So meet Timothy Brooks, better known as Lil Gara, a 20-year-old Twitch streamer who's essentially been building up a decent Twitch following on the Grand Theft Auto role-playing community, which, if you're not familiar with, it's essentially where streamers role-play with other players as different characters in a modded version of Grand Theft Auto 5.
I got one guy in the shower with a microwave.
Within these servers, they can have jobs, form friendships, create their own story, almost like a simulated version of real life. This guy was a typical young streamer, trying to make it big, doing IRL content mixed with gaming.
Man, it's your boy Gara Don.
With his primary focus always being on his GTA 5 role-playing content, until he became infamous for all the wrong reasons. And I mean, this whole situation is just a perfect example of how toxic relationships can spiral completely out of control when you add the social media factor into the mix. Now, to fully understand the story, we need to go back in time to April 2024, when Gara and his girlfriend decided to stream an IRL date at a local restaurant. It was just a normal couple's night out, other than the fact that they were broadcasting it live to their Twitch viewers. They started by ordering drinks and then browsing the menu. You know, typical things you would do at a restaurant. And this is where things went completely off the rails, because as soon as he got a hold of her phone, he started scrolling through it. And you can watch his face visibly change in real time as he discovers something.
That's tough, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like I ain't never been cheated on, bro. You know, I got a girl now, but I feel like, bro, getting cheated on, bro, is probably the worst fucking feeling in the world, bro. It's probably the worst fucking feeling in the world. But let's just explain the scenario that my guy's in right now. Obviously, we said he's cooked. Bro, he's on stream finding out she cheated on him. You know how many emotions is probably going through this man's head, bro? He is, bro, type in the chat, bro, he's cooked. Comment down below, cooked. We know exactly. Lil Gara, you're cooked, bro. You're cooked. I'm sorry, bro. I hate when I hear when people get cheated on, but it's just like, bro, it's like, you can't control that, bro. You can control if you get cheated on, but you can't control your reaction, bro. You know what I mean? That's tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, shout out to the niggas who's in the stream with this nigga, because, like, that is crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably one of the worst situations I ever heard of, when somebody got cheated on like, they getting cheated on stream. Crazy.
The girlfriend quickly realizes what was happening and snatches the phone back and begins to act extremely defensive. All while, I guess, the streamer just sits there, mouth wide open, completely speechless.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Bro, what is your problem?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, stay away from girls like this as much as possible, my young guys. My young kings out there, stay away from girls like this as much as possible. Look at my man's face. He just in fucking disbelief. He can't even fathom his emotions right now. And she's talking about, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. Stop. Like, bro, we not trying to hear that shit. What the fuck you mean? What am I doing? What is you doing? Thought bot? What the fuck? What do you mean? What am I doing? She over this bitch manipulating, bro. I hate that shit, bro. I hate when I see niggas go through that shit, cause that shit about to piss me off, bro. What the fuck you mean? What am I doing? Like, he called, bro. I'm gonna continue the video, bro, cause I'm gonna be yapping the whole fucking video if I keep going, bro. Damn.
What is your problem? What is your problem, bro? Bro, what is your problem?
And then the stream just abruptly ends. So obviously, most people could guess what just happened. He caught his girlfriend cheating while on a date with hundreds of people watching. And the clip went viral back then, even drawing the attention of bigger streamers like FaZe Silky, who has also collaborated with Gara previously. And later that day, Gara called up Silky during his stream to explain exactly what he discovered on his girlfriend's phone. According to him, she'd been getting clever about how she was hiding her supposed cheating.
Silky, these bitches are getting clever, gang. You know what they're doing?
What?
And I noticed this in 1 second. Bro, when they link you, they're unsaving their numbers, so when they call them, it's random numbers, bro. Yo. and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at every in her, and I'm looking at, I clicked the message, she said, I miss you so bad, this, yo, a real conversation, gang, and it's all, like, 2 hours ago, bro. You yelling. 2 hours, like, you feel me? And I'm realizing this all in 1 second, I'm like, I swipe down to the notifications. I see the same number. Texted her. Unsaved number. Straight messages through that, gang.
So you started scrolling that mad fast. I see you scrolling mad fast.
Yo, I started scrolling mad fast, gang.
Nah, look at this nigga eyes. Yo, I'm looking at the clip, yo, bro.
One thing I can say about the females, bro, is that, like, they are way better at cheating than guys. Now, let me give y'all an example, bro. Let me explain myself. I don't condone cheating at all. But what I mean by they're way better at cheating than guys is that they're way better at hiding that shit. Girls are sneaky as fuck. I'm not saying all of them. For all my girls who watching the channel, shout out to y'all. But I'm not saying all of y'all sneaky, but I'm saying y'all are better cheaters. Y'all are better at hiding shit. I don't know how, but y'all are. Maybe y'all just have a better intuition on knowing if a guy's cheating, and a guy can just be blind from a girl's beauty or the little shit that they be doing. You know what I mean? So that could be a reason too, but that is actually crazy, bro. He talking about she getting creative with it. That's actually, bro, that shit actually makes my blood boil, bro. Like,
posted about this incident on Twitter saying, disappointed, my fault, I didn't mean for it to go like that, did only a 10-minute stream, screw these girls, we on that grind, I'm way too genuine. Meanwhile, she called 12. So the girlfriend in question here is India, who goes by India Baby on social media. Similar to her ex-boyfriend, she's also what you would call a niche personality, but still pretty popular within her target audience. India's been within the streaming scene for a while now, dating back as far as 2020 when she used to play NBA 2K and GTA RP. As a result, she became popular in both these communities, and in the past, was also featured on one of Kai Cenat's E-Date streams.
Do you have any tattoos?
Do I have any tattoos? No, I love your tattoos.
Thank you.
I mean, it is safe to say this whole cheating story from 2024 gains an entirely different perspective when told from her point of view. Because when this clip was posted on Twitter claiming that she was Gara's wife at the time of the live stream, her followers were actually quick to correct that statement, saying that they weren't married or even together, but rather each other's exes at the time of that incident. So India not only confirmed this last statement, but also claimed that it was Gara who cheated on her first back in 2023. Since then, they haven't been back together, and this date he streamed where he caught her cheating was supposedly a second chance she gave him to fix things up, which to me sounds even crazier because why would they want to live stream that? Just I mean, it really just goes to show you that the internet has really messed up what people's perspective of a healthy relationship is. But I mean, hey, I guess if it goes really wrong or really right, that's content. Because that's like the only upside I can see with live streaming your entire life like this. And just like that, the stream ended. According to her Instagram stories, Gara had stolen her bag and then thrown it into a lake. He also apparently stole $3,000 from her, that's a lot of money. And honestly, that was a massive red flag for what was going to come. And also a good reason for why she would want to call the cops on the guy after the date was over. Apparently, Gara and India's relationships have always been this like toxic pattern of breakup, makeup, and repeat. So we've already had confirmation that they were together in 2023, because that was when Gara allegedly first cheated on her. And it was also likely before June of that year, because in June of 2023, India was spotted at a hotel with an upcoming Chicago artist by the name of Lil Jeremy hugging him. So I'm assuming.
Oh my God, bro, my fucking blood is boiling, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. I don't know if they're dating at this present moment, like it is present moment constructed. But if I ever, if I was in this guy's shoes and I see this nigga, this nigga picking my girl up, bro, I would actually pass the fuck out. Bro.
Chicago artist by the name of Lil Jeremy hugging him. So I'm assuming they've already broken up at that point, but who knows? And it seems like they may have even been dating in 2022. Funnily enough, in October of 2024, 6 months after the whole restaurant incident, India reposted a TikTok video, I guess maybe a joke, about cheating being her favorite hobby. So, I mean, yeah, things get a little bit more complicated when the story goes to that gray area where it's hard to determine who's really at fault within the relationship and for why it didn't work out. But, you know, in most relationships, it's a two-way street. But either way, it definitely looks like we got two people bringing out the absolute worst in each other. And this was all in the midst of an extremely toxic 2-year relationship. But I guess little did anyone know that this would eventually escalate to something way more dangerous. Because fast forward to May 27th of this year, police reports of Gara's arrest started going viral after Twitter user NetClips posted Gara's mugshot on his page. And this was taken from the Miami-Dade County's mugshot Facebook page. And it's safe to say the charges were insane. You would think they were given to him in the Grand Theft Auto role-playing server. Kidnapping with a weapon, firearm, or aggravated battery. Burglary with assault or battery, punishable by life. And then finally, to top everything off, carrying a concealed weapon.
This nigga went insane, bro. Insane. Kidnapping with a firearm, aggravated battery, burglary with assault, conceal what, bro? He's fucking cooked. And then I just heard him in the beginning of this whole video that he's out. What are we doing as a system, as the law? What are we doing, y'all? This is actually insane to me. Like, genuinely. You're cooked, bro. It wasn't worth it, bro. It wasn't worth it, bro. I don't know what you was going through mentally, but bro, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it, bro. I get you probably mad as shit seeing that nigga pick your girl up. But I promise you, my nigga, it wasn't worth it, bro. It wasn't. That's tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But I have so many questions to ask, but we just gonna watch the video, bro, because how is he out of jail?
According to official police statements, the cops responded to reports of a kidnapping at 538 Northeast 61st Street, Miami, Florida, following a 911 call from a female stating someone had a firearm to her head. And the incident had at least 4 witnesses, and even though India herself refused to give a statement and press charges against her streamer situationship, the witnesses didn't follow her lead and decided to cooperate with authorities independently. Allegedly, one of the witnesses was India's friend, who had recently arrived in town with the victim at the time of the incident, who reported that they were both staying at an Airbnb located at that address where the incident took place. And I'll be referring to them as Witness 1 as stated in the official document. And they were the only ones inside the apartment when Witness 1 heard a loud banging at the front door, and upon looking through the window, saw Gara trying to break in. Witness 1 then alerted India, and both tried to prevent Gara from entering by physically holding the door shut. Gara then climbed up to the balcony and entered the apartment through a sliding door. Meanwhile, both India and the Witness 1 ran to a bedroom, attempting to lock themselves in. Gara then forced the door open, preventing it from closing, and then entered the room, where he grabbed India and allegedly slammed her against the wall. He then took 2 cell phones from the bedroom nightstand and proceeded to throw them off of the balcony, all while India went downstairs to retrieve her phone. Witness 1 tried to follow her, but Gara grabbed them and threw them to the ground. Gara then left the apartment and dragged India by her hair into a gray Mercedes-Benz parked outside. He then drove away from the scene with a woman inside, and at the traffic signs located at Biscayne Boulevard and Northeast 61st Street, India managed to jump out of the car for a moment before Gara pulled her back into the car and fled.
And this is the guy we got out of jail, bro. This is America, bro. This is a fucking shame. Y'all, this nigga should be behind fucking bars, bro. I don't give a fuck. She could have cheated on you with 10 niggas. I don't give a fuck. You don't do this shit. No, I'm not saying I don't feel this nigga's pain. Obviously, I get it, bro. You getting cheated on this shit, bro. I get it, bro. That's gotta be probably one of the worst feelings of all time, bro. But nigga, you gonna kidnap her? Nigga, you gonna drag her by her hair to your car and kidnap her with a weapon? Are we fucking serious, bro? Throw this nigga in the fucking jail, bro. And he's out? I don't know who I'm more mad at. This nigga or the fucking justice system. This is a fucking shame, bro. A shame.
Southbound on Biscayne Boulevard on Northeast 61st Street. Approximately 1 hour and 40 minutes after the incident, a 911 call was received regarding a suspicious vehicle located in the alleyway on Northeast 16th Street. The vehicle description matched Gara's Mercedes, and that was how the police located the streamer. So after the news of Gara's arrest broke, India posted on her Instagram story addressing what had happened. She said, "I'm back. Thank you everyone who checked up on me while I went through something very traumatic, which almost caused me to lose my life. Story time tomorrow on stream. I love y'all." However, at the time of the video,
bro, I got something to say. I got something to say though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I get it. I get it. Streaming's everybody's job now, bro. But I mean, golly, bro. It comes to a fucking limit. Like, it's got to be a limit, bro. You just went through something that was so traumatic, and now you talk about story tomorrow on stream. Story time tomorrow on stream. My nigga, go heal. Go see a therapist. Go to the fucking doctor. You should, bro. Fuck the streaming shit right now, bro. Go to a fucking doctor or a therapist and talk your emotions out and heal. Why are we getting on stream a day after you got fucking kidnapped? Y'all let me know down below if I'm tweaking out right now. Is that kind of insane to y'all? This is insane as fuck. Let me go on story time and tell these niggas what happened to me. Oh yeah, y'all, I just got kidnapped yesterday. It was traumatic as fuck. Nigga, go heal. Dude, spend some time alone or with some loved ones, bro. Stop with the... Bro, get off stream. You don't need to be on stream. Just tell your fans you okay and take a break. It's not that deep. I get you got to pay the bills, but I mean, damn. Twitch not going nowhere, bro.
Shared her whole side of the story publicly yet. So now, a lot has happened since I recorded the first part of this video, and honestly, this entire story has just taken some pretty wild turns that I honestly did not even expect. So first off, India finally came back to streaming after being away for nearly 2 months. I was curious to see if she would finally give us her full side of the story, especially after everything went down. But in her comeback stream, she didn't even really deep dive into what happened at all. She almost brings up the topic. You can tell she's thinking about it, but she doesn't elaborate much beyond the surface level. All she talks about is this hiatus of hers that lasted about 2 months because of her being depressed, going to therapy, and having nightmares. I wonder why, but who knows, I guess. She says she's now feeling better.
It was fake. No, I just went through some stuff, and basically I started like therapy, and so I've been in therapy. I've been trying to get myself together. I've been trying to get my head together. I've been trying to, like, you know, I've just been depressed. So yeah, I literally just cut it. My hair grew a lot, like, for the past 2 months. But yeah, it was just like a lot. Like, I was just going through depression.
No, I'm not saying she ain't go through shit, because I think anybody with any insanity will go through something. Like, they won't take this pretty well, because this shit's not normal. It's toxic. It's bad. But, like, can we normalize, like, just keeping personal business off stream? Like, why do we have to bring everything onto the internet? That's what I low-key hate about this new day and age, bro. We don't have to bring everything to fucking the internet. I get it. You say you've been going to therapy. I brought that up. But, bro, you need to go back to therapy, bro. You just got kidnapped? Why are you Twitch streaming? But I'm not saying I expected her to come on this bitch crying, but I definitely didn't expect her to come on this bitch this calm and cheesy and shit. I'm not saying she faked this shit or nothing. I'm not insinuating nothing. But what I'm saying is, it's like, bro, go take some time alone and get a therapist, bro. Talk your feelings out, heal off camera. You ain't got to be on camera 24/7. I hate that shit, bro.
I was going through so much stuff. Like, literally every day I would go to sleep and I would wake up to a nightmare. Like, all of my nightmares have been like, I just been having nightmares every day, and like my nightmares are always like I'm gonna get shot. I don't know if y'all know, but like I almost lost my life. I don't really want to talk about it, but I just been having a lot of nightmares, and so I started therapy. My mom put me to therapy, and I just needed some time to myself.
And after that, the stream just proceeded into her usual Grand Theft Auto content. The fact their relationship was this like weird cycle of breaking up and getting back together, and then it suddenly escalated to this is pretty insane. It's not something you hear every day, to put it lightly. And what makes this all so much dumber is the fact that so much of this was live streamed for the entire internet to see. And still, it escalated to this. Now for Gara, he was released and he made his first public Twitter statement about the situation on Twitter on June 12th, 2025. In it, he mentions that he was charged with very serious offenses and having to sit in jail for weeks. But after numerous conversations between him and his lawyer, it was decided that there was no reasonable likelihood of conviction. And therefore, the state made a decision to not file criminal charges. He claims all the charges were dropped, and all the claims and statements made to the public by other parties were 100% false as an attempt to ruin his public image and life. Then on top...
So this nigga done kidnapped his girlfriend, got caught. She admitted to this nigga kidnapping her. But she didn't want to press charges, but the state didn't want to press charges against him either. And y'all, I'm not really familiar with the justice system. But they just let my nigga go home and play GTA. Are we fucking serious? Like, are we fucking serious? This nigga's probably at home on the game right now. Nigga, this not GTA, nigga. This real life. You don't put your hands on no girl, bro. That's just not how this shit go. We don't do that. But I don't even, like, I'm mad as fuck at you. But I'm more mad at the fucking justice system. Why is this nigga out of jail? This whole video dysfunctional. Not you, my guy. I don't know your name. I'm gonna shout you out after this. But bro, this is all dysfunctional as fuck.
For that, he's also apparently suing Miami police, especially for forcing max charges when told not to do so by the detectives themselves. In a statement, he says that it was a life-changing experience, not knowing whether he would come home to see his family, damaging thoughts of his career being over, and then, you know, a lot of other hardships during this time. He was also looking forward to getting back to work and streaming, providing great content to his followers, putting an end to all the lies and rumors being spread about his name. And that's what he did, because on his comeback stream on June 24th, 2025, when someone in his chat asked about when Gara thought he would be able to tell what happened, he gave us more details about his POV after the incident.
Damn, it's just so much playing in my mind right now. Yo, it's so much I want to say, and it's just coming out at one time. When do you think you will be able to tell what happened? I ain't gonna lie, chat. So look, right now, as of June 24th, all of my charges are dropped. But I'm getting threatened, chat. If I get locked up and they try to stick, you feel me? They try to, you know what I'm saying? Gang, this is what I'm dealing with. If I get locked up, we ride. You understand?
I love you, but I would rather ruin your life than be miserable because I love you but can't be with you. Is this the girl we just seen on stream? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm dead ass about to have a fucking seizure watching this shit. I'm so fucking confused, bro. I am so confused. What are we talking about right now? If this is her, bro, I might actually fucking rage quit this whole video, bro. Honestly.
We fight, yo. We cannot let these demons, you know what I'm saying, do this to us, bro. Y'all see what I was dealing with. You understand? I'm just in a bad situation, bro. Like, I can't do nothing. And I learned my lesson, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I learned my lesson, but I also refuse to be silenced. but I will also not say anything to my case. You understand that? Like what I'm showing y'all isn't my case. This is just the type of person, this, that, and the third, like this crazy person. You know what I'm saying? How you got a case if the charges drop? Because you can still reopen. She can still reopen the case, bro. She been threatening me. No, I already talked to my lawyer, bro. Like regardless, if something does happen, this, that, and the third, I have all the proof. I have everything. Like I have videos of her trying to, you feel what I'm saying? Pop me. Like she was trying to turn me into bro from New York, gang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, yo. Like, look, I have the video of that, bro. Bro. Every time something happened, I have a video, gang. Like I have a video of everything, bro. So
Okay, so that's pretty different. Gara, I guess now, is claiming that he was being threatened and showed a screenshot on the screen. The name of the person wasn't showing, so I would rather not jump into any conclusion yet. This whole situation is now turning into—
Hold on.
Claiming that he was being threatened and showed a screenshot on the screen.
All right, you're weird as fuck. Like, I hate you. I literally hate you forever. Like, I really do. I don't want you in the same planet as me. I hope you blank or go to jail sometimes because you deserve none but misery. This definitely can be easily faked. But, you know, the girl, she been through hella shit. I'm praying for you. That is tough. You should just leave this nigga alone. Y'all both are not meant to be together. I know who am I to say that, but I think it's clear as day that y'all should not be together. This shit is toxic as fuck. Like genuinely, y'all should not be together for the sake of humanity.
The name of the person wasn't showing, so I would rather not jump into any conclusion yet. This whole situation is now turning into a he said, she said situation. So hard to weigh in here. And he claims to have proof of everything that he said on stream. So this now is starting to seem like it's just the beginning of a much longer story that might still be unfolding in the following days.
That's gonna do it for this video, man. If y'all think this nigga should be locked up in prison, comment it down below, bro. Honestly, like, I'm so fucking confused. I'm all over the place. I don't, like, did he kidnap her or no? I don't know if this video is misinformed or what, but I thought it was crazy, so I thought I should react to it because I seen the thumbnail of it. This is actually crazy as fuck. I think first things first, let me apologize. I think I called the girl a thoughtbot earlier. I apologize to you. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you no thoughtbot. I didn't mean that shit. If I did, I don't know if I did or not. But I know I said thoughtbot. I don't mean that shit. I know a lot of people make mistakes, especially like if they cheat on their partner. I know some people make quote unquote mistakes. But yeah, this guy should be in jail no matter what she did. She could, like I said, she could have talked to 20 other niggas. And this nigga should not be kidnapping nobody on this planet. This is actually insanity. And he's at home kidnapping niggas on GTA. My nigga's back at home on GTA. Talking about, I can't wait to get back streaming. Nigga, you just kidnapped your girlfriend or your ex-girlfriend, my nigga. Are we fucking serious? This nigga is at home playing GTA RP? This nigga's role playing GTA in real life. Shout out to Atozi. Yeah, shout out to you, bro. I don't know if that's your name for real, but shout out to you, bro. You did your thing with this video, man. If you're new to the channel, please leave a subscribe, like the video, comment what y'all think down below. This was crazy. That's gonna do it for the video. I love y'all boys, and until next time, we up out of here. Peace.